This is again from the RAC. Safety in the car, in your vehicle, but on these cages like a home for a dog?
Yes, I think you should regard it as a dog kennel that can either be in the car, in the house, at a friend's house. So yeah, and somewhere you should perhaps start to regard as, or they hopefully will start to regard as their den. So you know, if it's in the kitchen or utility room with their bed in, the doors open, they can come and go as they please. Often dogs will start to use it as their sleeping area, and if they become accustomed to it as their sleeping area, they'll be quite relaxed in it, should it be in the car or at a friend's house if you're visiting friends and want to keep them a little bit more contained, or the friends are a bit precious about their house. Well, you know, fine, you can keep your dog you know, safe and secure in
that'll work both
crate.
ways, won't it? Because if your dog is going to, my dog's been on holiday this week. I don't think he wanted to come home again. But if your dog is going to a friend's house or you're going away for the weekend, it's his little part of home that's going with him.
That goes with him.
Because it could be the strange bed or the strange sofa if they're allowed, the strange smells there, but this is something of his own.
Yes, definitely. I recommend these for anyone getting a puppy. So, and if you get one that's big enough, you know, they can then grow into it, and you can use it then as an adult dog.
But how long would you leave a dog in here for? It's not an all-day long thing, is it?
No, it certainly wouldn't be an all-day thing. Obviously, they can stay in them overnight quite happily, because they'd stay in their bed overnight quite happily. But certainly for you know, shorter periods during the day, if you need to keep them contained, perhaps if you know, an adolescent dog is teething and you're going out for an hour or two and you want to keep them a little bit more contained and you want to have a kitchen when you come back, you know, you use it for that. But you certainly wouldn't keep them shut up in one of these you know, all day whilst you're out at work.
Would it be kind of a training thing as well? I'm thinking if you've got puppies, we've got the two different sizes, but if you do have a puppy, it's kind of, that's where you go to bed. You get up when we get up in the morning, so you're not going to jump up against the door and cry and scratch. When the door's open, it's time for you to get up.
And if you get them used to it from a puppy, you know, and there are things available as well just to help keep your puppy calm when you first bring it home, you know, they'll soon become accustomed to it. And the other thing as well is worth bearing in mind, particularly with puppies, using it as a puppy crate, covering it in a blanket or putting it under a table, so it is a den. It's a little bit tucked away. It's not just a Hannibal Lecter-esque cage in the middle of an enormous room. Yeah, exactly. A Chianti and some fava beans. You know, it's tucked away somewhere. Cover it with a sheet or a blanket, and it becomes their little den. You can put a hot water bottle in there. Their favourite teddy leaves an item of clothing that you know, belongs to you when you leave them at night, so that they become accustomed to it as their den, their sleeping area. Yeah.
And again, I think safety, if you're maybe the grandchildren coming around or you've got toddlers, it keeps them away from your pet as well, doesn't it?